So let's explain to everybody how it is that we get paid. All right, and we are going to walk through the actual calculation so that you understand exactly how we get paid. What is ROI? All right, ROI is just an acronym that means return on investment. In our world, in our language, this is essentially your trading bonus. All right, so in your back office, you'll see that you have two wallets indicated there. You'll see your e-wallet and your trading balances in your back office. But when you log into your e-wallet, you have your trading account and you have your bonus account. All right, your ROI are your trading bonuses that are paid into your bonus account every week. And this is calculated based on the trading activity that takes place during the week. So Forex trading takes place Monday through Friday, and cryptocurrency trades 7 days a week. However, we do not trade on holidays. Okay, we do trade on Sundays, but if it's a holiday, then we typically don't trade that day. However, the program is running 7 days a week. All right, so when is ROI paid? Your trading bonuses are paid every single Friday before 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. For those of you who are overseas in Africa, that's typically about 8 a.m. or so Saturday morning. Can we pay it early? Yes, we can pay it early. How do we determine when it gets paid? All right, so like I said, our trading activity is 7 days a week. Sometime between Thursday night and Friday morning, we decide whether or not it's a good time to close all trades or close as many trades as we can so that we can report that ROI. However, we can pay it later in the day because if there's still currently a lot of trades opening or the market is moving very quickly, we may choose to leave some trades open and wait to close them. The Forex market operating Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Friday. So there have been times where we continue to trade up until the market closes, and then we report ROI. Do we normally report it Friday mornings? Yes, because Fridays can be a very volatile day to trade. There's usually less people in the market. So if we can, we try to avoid heavy trading on that day so that we can pay out the ROI. It also allows us time throughout the day to process requests and messages and stuff like that. If we pay it late in the day, then we kind of get like a cluster or a funnel, but it is perfectly normal to get paid later in the day. I know everybody's in the habit of getting paid in the morning, but if you get paid in the afternoon, that's normal. If you get paid in the evening, that's normal. We have until midnight Friday Eastern Time, which is 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time, to report the earnings. All right, we don't need to get a message 2 hours into the day after we're just waking up to say you haven't gotten paid. If you haven't gotten paid by Saturday, that's an issue. But it pays anytime up until midnight that time. I know I'm kind of saying the same thing over and over again, but I just want to drive the message home because we get a lot of tickets on this. Now, what determines the percentage that we pay? Another misconception is that, this is a fixed amount. It is not a fixed amount. It's based on the trading that is taking place during the week. So that can vary. It can be higher, it can be lower. As a practice, Novatech trades fairly conservatively. Is it possible to make 5 or 10% in a week? Of course it is. However, a couple of things to keep in mind is that we don't like to trade risky. And we don't like to trade everything all at once, okay? Because that is not a good risk mitigation practice. Our practice is to make sure that over a period of time that you have some steady progression of income or profit. It doesn't mean they can't be lost during the week. We've had weeks where it's lower, weeks where it's higher, all right? But whatever we're reporting for the week is just an average of what we've earned over the course of that week. All right, so it will vary and it will not be a fixed amount. So again, no need to send a ticket to support saying you got paid less this week than last week. That's normal. I don't see too many tickets, admittedly, when we pay more than we did last week. Everybody accepts those, okay? So we have to accept the gains with the losses with the gains. Just know, we do the best we can during the course of the week, just to make sure that we have some profit to report. All right, so this is the part that I want everyone to pay close attention to. Write it down if you need to. How is your ROI calculated? Okay, so for those of you who are trading with us, which should be everybody here, so Brandon, who helps us with our marketing efforts, he reports every week for us a nice little picture of what was earned for the week. All right, so your ROI is basically the amount that you're trading with multiplied by the number of days you are trading, and then multiplied by the daily ROI. That daily ROI is whatever number he's providing divided by 7, because that's a weekly, right? So you divide it by 7, that'll give you what your daily is. So some people are under the impression if they start trading on Monday or start trading on Sunday or whatever, that they're there for a whole week, and it's not. Okay, and I'll show you examples of how that's calculated so that you can get a better picture of it. So what does all that mean that I just said? Let me give you a simple example, again, just using some fairly easy numbers. All right, so what do you need to know before you calculate your ROI? Okay, so the ROI trading is based on a trading week that is from Saturday to Friday. So when you make a deposit, it starts trading within 24 hours. All right, so very simply, if you want to take a screenshot of this, you can. Again, this will be recorded. Depending on what day you deposit, that will determine how many days you're trading. So if you make a deposit with us on Friday, the following Friday, you'll get paid a full 7 days. If you deposit it on Saturday, you'll get paid 6 days. Sunday, you get paid 5 days, and so on and so forth. All right, so this is how you would calculate how many days you're trading. Take a look at the chart, figure out what day you made your deposit, and then you'll know how many days we're paying you for. Because when we pay out on Friday, that is for an entire week. If you are not trading for the full week, it's going to be less. Let's give this as an example. Let's say you deposited $1,000 on Saturday. All right, Saturday you join us, you put $1,000 in, and on Friday, we report 3.5% earnings for the week. This is how we calculate your ROI. We take the amount you're trading with, all right, which is $1,000. We multiply it by the days that you were trading, which is 6 days. Okay, Saturdays is 6 days of trading. And then we multiply it by your daily ROI. In this case, the daily ROI is 0.5%. How do we get that number? It's 3.5, which was reported for the week. We divide it by 7, and that gives us 0.5% per day. So if you're trading $1,000 times 6 days, that's $6,000. You multiply that by 0.5%, and that's $30. So that's how much ROI you would have gotten paid on that $1,000 trading since Saturday. Now, if you don't have a percentage sign on your calculator or your phone, just move the decimal place 2 places to the left. All right, so instead of 6,000 times 0.5%, you'll do 6,000 times 0.005. Again, feel free to take a screenshot of this as well so that you have an example in front of you. There's an alternative way to do it. This is the way that I do it. You know, I'm a very mathematical and numbers oriented person, and this to me is easier. Method 1 may be easier for you. This is the method that I use because it just makes more sense to me. I take the amount that's trading, in this case, again, $1,000. And then I multiply that by whatever the weekly ROI is. So if Brandon says we got paid 3.5% this week after we reported it to him, I take the $1,000 that I'm trading with and I multiply that by 3.5%, which is a full week. So I know if I was trading the full week, I would have made $35. I then take that amount and divide it by 7, so I know how much it is a day. So I know if I'm trading $1,000 for a week, it's 35 bucks. But if I divide that by 7, it breaks down to $5 a day, right? To me, it's easier for me to do the math that way. I know I'm getting paid $5 a day. So if I was trading for 2 days, that's $10. If I was trading for 3 days, that's $15. If I was trading for 6 days in this scenario, I know that's $30. So I break it down by money per day versus percentage per day. And I think that math, I don't know, to me just rings a little easier. Okay, again, take the amount that you're trading, multiply it by the full week, divide that by 7, and then you'll know how much you're supposed to get paid every single day. What happens if you make deposits during the week? Each deposit is calculated separately. So if you have $1,000, let's say, already trading, and then you deposit another 100 on Tuesday, you deposit another 200 on Thursday, those all get calculated separately. You can use the same math for each of them. You'll know the $1,000 was trading for 7 days, this is how much it made. The $100 was trading for 6 days, this is how much it made. But to make it easier for you, we don't pay it in one lump sum and then for you to figure out the math. We pay each ROI separately. So if you made 2 deposits during the week, you're going to get 2 ROIs on that. If you already had a balanced trading, then you'll have 3 ROIs. So you have to remember, you got your main balance that's trading, you get paid on that. But if you make any more deposits during the week, you will see multiple ROI entries in your e-wallet. That's another question that we get asked a lot, because people see the first entry, which is usually the last one made, and they don't see the other entries that were made. So how do you find this information? It's all in your e-wallet. If you go in your e-wallet, you will see all that information there. So why is the information on your dashboard sometimes different than what you got paid? Because oftentimes somebody will look at their dashboard and they'll see, let's say $15, but they were supposed to get paid $40. Your dashboard shows you how much is currently in your e-wallet. It's not your ROI paid, because we may have paid you 3 or 4 times. There may have been upgrades made. Maybe your service fee was paid. We're showing in your e-wallet almost 90% of the time we get inquiries on this. Why it doesn't match is because on that payday, maybe your service fee came out. We have a $25 service fee that's charged as well, once a month to users. Or maybe there was a purchase made on the account. So again, if you go into your e-wallet directly, you will see in your e-wallet a transaction history. This is not your back office. This is when you are logged into your e-wallet. Everyone knows how to do this because everyone knows how to withdraw or upgrade their accounts, okay? But there is a transaction history in your e-wallet as soon as you log in. There's a bonus account and a trading account. If you log on your bonus account, you can see all the transactions that were made, every single ROI that was paid. You'll see every purchase that was made. Upgrades are reflected as purchases. Service fees also reflected as purchases, okay? But it may be that you got paid $40 that day, but $25 of it went towards your service fee. All right. Or maybe there was an upgrade made for 10 bucks that you forgot about, that you upgraded your account. In addition to that, in your back office, you can check for receipts. All right. If you go to the funding tab, the same tab that you use to upgrade and make new payments, there is also an upgrade and order history there. And there you will see a receipt for everything that was paid. So if money was deducted from your account and you're not sure what it was for, or you don't remember when you last paid an order, or I did an upgrade, did it go through? Every single receipt is in your back office. Even the coin payment receipts, let's say you open an order and you make an order through coin payments, those receipts are also in your back office. And it will show you whether or not they were paid or not paid. So even if you open an order and you don't complete payment, it'll still show it to you. All right, so those are 2 places that I want everybody to get into the habit of looking. Look in your e-wallet at your transaction history. It'll show you every single ROI paid, every deduction made. And if you have any questions about any deductions, you can always reference back to the receipts that are left in your back office.